Libra, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Let's jump on into it. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra and their person. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra and their person. Show me Libra and their person. Excuse me. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra and their person. What's going on? Show me Libra, please. Take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as it applies, more so with yours and theirs. Cross watchers, same. Okay, Seven of Wands, boundaries, Page of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you're showing me that you are willing to work through something. What that is, I do not know. But you're standing up for it, but you're also insisting upon boundaries. All right, you're showing me caution, but you are willing to try. All right, a little bit, nothing crazy. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. These are working concepts. You got the goods, you got the energy to do it, you have the knowledge and willpower to do it, all right? But there's this kind of thing too where it's like boundaries, all right? Defenses, caution. It's got to be careful, steady building, nothing crazy, all right? What is it? Who's surrounding you? Seven of Cups, the Emperor, Three of Cups. Okay, they're saying they want to connect and or reconnect with you. That might be why, you know, you're showing me some caution. What that looks like, I don't know. Now, it could be a brand new connection, yes, and they might be introducing themselves as an option in love, and they'd like to connect with you, and you are still showing me the same. Okay, I'm willing to put some work into this, but boundaries. I'm going to go ahead and default to reconnection at this time. Shared, Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So, let's manage expectations, yeah? That's the idea. There's no point in rekindling this or giving it energy if straight out of the gate it's super oppressive, strenuous, or difficult. If it is super difficult, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. It needs to be steady paced, with sincerity of effort, slow growing, take it easy. Okay? It's like if I'm being made to remind of how difficult this could be, I don't want to do it. I want to see practical efforts put into this. Ones that I can see and I know are there. Right? Steady, consistent results. All right. Okay. Overview. Two of Wands. Waiting, deciding, talking. I don't know. Let's take a look. So let's start right there. Show me that Two of Wands, please, for Libra. Show me that Two of Wands. Show me that Two of Wands. Show me that Two of Wands, please. I think I see your caution to some extent, and I don't know that I fully understand why. We will see, but it's kind of like if it's too hard, I don't want it to be about that. Just steady cultivation. Let's see what happens, all right? We want effort in here because you know that you can, okay? You know that you can, but you're also saying that doesn't excuse me from being practical or, you know, cautious, or having boundaries. All right. Show me that Two of Wands, please. Show me that Two of Wands. Show me that Two of Wands. Show me that Two of Wands, please, for Libra. Slow and steady. Two of Swords, confliction, Page of Pentacles. It's on your mind like right now. I'm getting a lot of current, which is great because I feel like I've been in the past for weeks with everybody seeing stuff that was old, and now for all the air signs, you're all showing me current, which is great. I want all the signs to kind of come forward and snap into present day and get out of the past. I would love to see this for everybody. This is great. I like this, the air signs. Even if I don't see much else, okay, for you, I do like the simplicity of this. And then also I like the fact that you are living here in the moment and you are looking at things at present as they are. Okay? So I know that looks very confusing and low functioning. I'm just happy to see that you're in present and not the past. You know, it's funny. People accuse me of lingering in the past way too much in tarot. I'm like, honey, who do you think keeps showing it? Whose energy you think is it? You tell me what's up. I don't tell you what's up. So I like how your energy is present oriented. Will I see elements of the past? Of course I will. Probably more so in the shared. But I like that you are looking at this constructively, and it's kind of like you're saying it's not enough to say I don't know. I need to realistically look at this situation. So I like that. It's Two Swords is just, there's not an excuse. I don't like it. I really have no bare bones about it. I'm not a huge fan of the Two Swords. I don't like the wiffle waffle. We all get into that space from time to time. Two of Pentacles is just as bad, by the way. But the idea is like I need to invest in a decision here, and I'm looking at something, and it's not huge and it's not overwhelming, but it's enough to keep you working with the knowledge you have at present, which is good. I like that. So you are trying to figure something out, realistically, more so as it relates to that Page of Pentacles and what it is that you can do, what it is that you are willing to do, and how much effort and work you're going to put into this. Okay. So that's fine. That's steady for some of you. By the way, 222, the second of what month I do not know, might be important. But there's something here you'd like to give to, and you want to look at it constructively. And you're deciding that now, in the moment. Okay? And of course, the variation of that, 246. Yes, okay, good night. Good night, honey. We're tired. That's why I'm wearing my brace. I'm fine, by the way. I think I forgot to mention it on the other folks. It's just one of those things. It's post-surgery. If you've ever had surgery before, you don't sleep well. You just don't. You have to avoid the side that had surgery on it, right? So that means my back is all messed up. It's all grumpy. So I need additional support. That's it. That's all it is. Otherwise, it's gone very well. Thank you very much for everyone who wrote in. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Show me. The caution, the boundary. I am standing up for myself and what it is I'm doing. I believe this to be true. Let's take a look at it. Show me that Seven of Wands, please. Show me that Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands, please. King of Cups. Eight of Cups. Okay. Justice, you. Okay. All right. Okay. There's something here with good feeling with that King of Cups. That when you actually, as the King of Cups, interesting, take your emotions out of the situation, you are arriving to the conclusion that something is fair. It's kind of like, yes, I have a big heart. Yes, I have big feelings. But there's something about me that when I make this decision, I have to consult this concept of right and wrong. Am I showing myself balance in what I'm standing up for? Can I remove my emotions from that? Because part of having good emotions is understanding what's right for you, right? And it's kind of like if I emotionally distance myself a little bit from this, whatever it is I'm looking at, is it correct? So some of you feel like sometimes your heart is such that it feels so much things that perhaps you have not made decisions in the past that you felt were balanced. Something like that. I don't know. But it's kind of like, this is one of the few times I've seen the Eight of Cups in a good position. So yeah, I got a big heart, but I got to pull that back. I got to pull those emotions back and look at something objectively. Is it fair? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing right by myself? Am I showing good boundaries towards this situation? Because there's something in you you're trying to work out. And there's something in here you're concluding this is correct for me to do. I stand by this, and I stand up for this. I think this is, or I feel you're saying this is a good representation of me. And it came from this process of making a decision. And again, it's very present-oriented. So I like that. You're not allowing your past to influence, okay, your current decision-making. It's good. It's good. Okay, show me that Page of Pentacles. I want to see what it is that might be terribly small. And it might be terribly small, but for some reason you put a heck of a lot of contemplation into it. Because it's over here too. I just know you kind of pulled yourself aside and said, Libra, okay, you got a big heart. You might have some Scorpio in your chart. You got a big heart. However, let's pull that back a little bit. What do you believe is good or true or right by you? in this situation. Let's see what it is that's got your mind so... Well, what's that Page of Pentacles to you? I want to see what that is. Because you're handling some large concepts over what looks like something small. Show me that Page of Pentacles, please. Not to say that the decision's not important to you. Clearly it is. It's on your mind. It's just, I want to know what that is. What does that represent to you, that Page of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, cooperation, Six of Wands. Okay, it's you deciding to become clear on a subject. One that was kind of whirling around in your mind for a while. I mean a while. You took it to a headspace. And it's something to do with someone whom you have some sort of construct with. Possibly a friendship, someone that you've known, a collaboration, I don't know. But you're saying it's a Three of Pentacles thing and it requires cooperation. I don't know if I can invest in that cooperation. Six of Wands, however, actually, yes, maybe I can. Actually, yes, maybe I can. It seems like you don't want to pursue it, though, for the wrong reasons. It's one thing to feel good about our decisions, but it's another thing to do it based on ego, okay, or to be seen. So that's why I think I see you, whatever this is, such a small decision, because the output looks so teeny tiny. In your mind, you're giving it a lot of critical weight about, is this correct? And the answer seems to be yes. I think that you have tried to talk yourself out of it multiple times because you just couldn't see how it was viable or that it would make sense. And so it's interesting, your process here, it's like, I'm going to go ahead. I don't typically, you're saying this, I don't typically do this. I don't typically pull back my emotions like this. I'm a King of Cups here. But in so doing, I can kind of see this a little more objectively. And do I want to do this thing? What is this thing? And it involves somebody outside of you, of course. And it does require cooperation through your eyes. But you ultimately seem to conclude that it's a good thing, that you can feel good about, and that it's a good representation of you. Show me. No, it's so terribly vague. I'm so sorry. I hate that. I really hate that. Let me see if I can get more on this Eight of Pentacles, please. A working construct that actually has some real viability to it. Eight of Pentacles. Show me that Eight of Pentacles, please. Ten of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Someone whose energy we hold on to a bit. They might be a little bit more on the conservative side, FYI. Not that that matters, but it can matter if you're trying to work with them, construct with them. Then it can kind of matter, right? There's someone here whose energy we hold on to. And we're showing constructive efforts towards this person. Their energy might move slower than yours, as well as being conservative. I mean, again, these are not bad traits. It's just you're showing me some qualities about this person that seems to be weighing in on your decision. And Ten of Cups, we actually, through our construction efforts, would like to emotionally harmonize with this person. What that means to you, I don't know, but it's kind of like we need to get on the same page. And so long as I see some constructive efforts in that vein, I will continue to do so. The reason I think you're showing me so much caution when it comes to the situation and why you kind of went, is because while you are assured of your efforts, okay, you don't know that you can be assured of theirs. So while I'm sure that you two can have a certain level of cooperation with each other, it's kind of like, are we on the same page? And I think that's why I'm seeing you had to pull back your feelings from what is otherwise a very spacious heart. Because it's kind of like, if I put something into this, I have to make sure it's a good representation of me first. And that I mean it, and that I want to do it. because I kind of know this person and they have a tendency to withhold. But I also feel like I need to give an extension of myself because it's a good representation of me. It's what I would like to do. So I got to make sure I don't put so much of my heart into it, whatever that is. I don't know who I'm describing. I really don't. It looks so simple on the surface, but there's so much caution surrounding it. It's like I'm willing to try, but I have to make sure my heart isn't completely open to this. Because you're saying to me, you're insisting that's the fair thing, and I know them. They don't give me a strong sense of their emotions. But I would like to work through things with them. I would. Let's see why. Let's see why you're putting so much careful effort into this person in this situation. I don't know what it is. It could be anything, honey. I don't know. Any sort of relationship you have with anyone. And it's kind of like if I show you constructive efforts, I can't guarantee that they will. I kind of know them. They're used to refraining or not showing as much as I do. And it's kind of like I have to make a decision knowing that. So again, it's very present oriented. You're working with what you know, not with what you don't. And it's like I want my efforts to be appreciated and I want them to be reciprocated, but I also know that may not happen. So a lot of caution. I'm saying you tentatively put something out there. It was on your mind over here. It's over here on the execution. You get up in your head about it, but ultimately you've concluded it felt right. That whatever this effort is, well, it might be small, it might be cautious, you kind of carefully concluded it was the right thing for you. And I agree, when you make decisions, whatever this is, you have to ask, is this doing right by me first? Is this a good representation of me? Is this what I would do personally when I take some of my emotions out of it? Okay, to make some sort of extension of gesture. But in order to do that, I have to make sure I don't put too much of my emotional self into it. It's kind of like I'm trying to remain objective in this situation. That's what I'm sorry, honey, that's what I was struggling to articulate. I don't know why. I don't know why. Things hit me when they hit me. It's almost like you're trying to remain objective in a situation that you would like to put some of yourself into, to cooperate with. But it's like caution, caution, caution. Okay. Okay. But still, I say you're doing it. And I see why. You want to feel right with this person, but you also kind of accept the fact that they tend to withhold or not as invest as much as you do. Again, caution, caution, caution. But there's this really interesting insistence that whatever this thing is, it's right for me. And I want to do this. Okay? Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Show me that Seven of Cups, please, for this person. The Emperor, the Three of Cups, they're saying, oh, I felt about it. So it's interesting, Seven of Cups. We would typically say, I've thought about it. But with the Seven of Cups, it's more like, I felt about it. Because we have a cup here, we got a cup here, we got all these mixed feelings, and we're going to look through them, we're going to navigate them. Options in love, absolutely, but it's not coming across that. It's like navigating the feelings here in that respect. So show me that person, Seven of Cups, please. The Emperor could be connecting to Aries, do not have to be. Fellow Libra, and it doesn't really matter, it's about the energy. Show me. Show me that Seven of Cups, please, for this person. Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Show me that Seven of Cups, please, for this person. So small. So small. But you're like, it has to be the correct representation of me. That means numbing, or not numbing, but toning down some of my feelings and what is otherwise a very large heart. Okay. King of Swords. Who had this? Who had... Smuckers. Who was it? Well, Smuckers. You know me, honey. Let me tell you how many times I've washed these decks in between readings. A lot. I wash them a lot, like multiple times. Ooh. There's that 2 again. Why is 2 so important? Why is 2, 2, 2, 2? Why is that so important? 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, the second of any, I don't know what, of the month, 22 hours, 22 weeks, I don't know. Why is 2 so important? Maybe you made a significant decision around that time frame. I don't know. But it was one that was with you, and you made it in the present moment, okay? So I give you that credit. And you looked at it as objectively as you could. But there's this one insistence I picked up on from you, and that is it has to be a good representation of me. This is what I would do when I remove my feelings from this. I know what I would do. Kind of like, it's not total removal. Just turn it, anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't remember who had this combination, but it is damn near close. The King of Swords, and I watched these decks, honey, multiple times in between readings, never mind what you see on camera. So that King of Swords, Temperance, the 4 Swords, it's like I'm determined to heal this too. It's like someone's emotional energy was on the inside trying to look at their feelings and figure things out on the inside, and they want to heal. And again, healing starts from within, and it's looking like they wanted to heal from within first. And they're showing me indications that they would like to do that with you, that it's kind of important to them, and they're showing me a certain level of determination to do it. They've actually contemplated on it a great deal. They went into a restful state about it quite a bit to quiet their mind and figure out what's all this emotional confusion about, what's this emotional turmoil about, why am I feeling that, and how can I consolidate that feeling and bring them together. So they're showing me a very strong interest in wanting to heal first within themselves, and then possibly by extension the connection with you. I don't know. Let's check out Mr. Grumpy Pants. The Emperor here, that's what my little nickname for him, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Yeah, he can be, when the Emperor is used correctly, it's phenomenal. It's brilliant energy. It's beautiful. But when he's not used correctly, he kind of just reinforces all our issues, you know. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Six of Cups, Death, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they... Oh, boy. I think they had some kind of conversation with themselves that says this connection, whatever this is, the soul bond is over. It's finito. I stand in my power. That's interesting because they just got done telling me, actually, I've thought about it a lot, and I kind of recognize my feelings in this, and I do feel a certain way about healing myself and possibly with Libra, but then over here when reality hits, they're like, no, it's over. It's and they're like, no, it's over. So you can't pull that one on me, Christina. It's over. I know this. I'm Emperor. I know this. This 6 of Cups is over. But yet they're more healing self literally just got done telling me I'm working through my own feelings and I'm healing myself, and I would like to with Libra. But then reality hits, the surface hits, and they're like, nope, I know the truth. It's over. Ooh, it's like they're willing themselves to believe it. This is what they actually feel. This is what they're willing themselves to believe in the 3D. It's interesting. It's interesting. Their softer side is their more realistic side, their quiet side, when their mind kind of quiets and they look at these things. But then reality's like, nope, I know it's over. I said, it's over. There's just no way. That's impossible. That's impossible energy to work with. There's just no way. I know it's over. Okay, 3 Cups. What's going on? What's going on? Show me that 3 Cups. Show me what they really want, please. Show me the 3 Cups, please. Show me that 3 Cups, please. Show me that 3 Cups. Show me that 3 Cups, please. Show me that 3 Cups, please. Three Cups for the 3 Cups. Yeah, King of Wands. I'm not saying they're a liar. I'm not. I see this person's in conflict between what they feel and what they think they know. That's it. They're not showing me deceptive energy. And I would tell you if they were, honey. Are they hurt? Yes. Do they feel abandoned? Yes. Who did it? I don't know. You, them, doesn't matter. The energy fallout is what it is. So, oh boy, energy contradiction's a real thing. There's who we are spiritually, our higher selves, what we're inclined to do. And then there's what we allow ourselves to do. I don't know how long you've been around my channel, but I've said it 1,000 times. There's what we would like to do. And then there's what we allow ourselves to do. This person has that direct conflict. I see their softer side. And strong determination, too. They really would like to heal. To think things through. To examine those feelings. See what happened, what went down, why. Within themselves and with you. To heal things. But then the Emperor, 5D, their Emperor, their 3D energy with the 5 of Pentacles, and the reality of the past with the 6 of Cups, it's like, I know it's over. I know it is. Why are you thinking about that? I know it's over. That's Mr. Grumpy Pants for you, you know? So it's almost like I said, they're willing themselves to believe it. Maybe because it'd be easier in their mind than try to connect things with you or heal things with you. It might seem like an insurmountable task as far as I know, because look at that. It's impossible. It's an insurmountable task. And somebody here saying distinctly, rekindling would be way too hard. So it could be them. With as much as caution as you're showing me, it could be a little bit of you too. Somebody's a fan of you too. I just said you too, and then I saw the big letters. You too. No, it's like I see it. It's not that they're a liar, honey. This is what happens. You've experienced this too. There's what you want to do and there's what you allow yourself to do. And that's exactly what's happening in this person. I've said it 1,000 times. Being human is hard. And I try not to be non-judgmental, and I can get very passionate in my readings. I can. I know I do. Because I call an asshole an asshole. I don't think this is an asshole. And I also don't think you'd be putting this much contemplation into what best represents you if they were. Okay? Do they have flaws? Yes. Do they also have a good side? Very much so. And I'm saying all this because here's what they spiritually and emotionally want to do. Here's what they allow themselves to do. And here's what they're actually going to allow themselves to do, I think, in time. I don't know what that looks like. But 3 of Cups, King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and that's the truth of it. This person would generally like to reconnect. In fact, the idea of it makes them feel really good. Strong, confident. I could balance, and I really would like this to happen. And 3 of Cups is twice, honey. What are you gonna do? And for your part, the enthusiasm, the energy of this person's enthusiasm is on the upfront, 100%. I'm not saying they're tripping all over your heels like a puppy. What I am saying is that their energy is showing up confident, and this is where I want to be, and I know that, and I'm saying it, and I'm speaking it, and I'm acting on it. So that's nice. That's kind of claiming, but it's in a functional, easy way. You are showing me I would like to cooperate with you on the emotional level too, but it's going to require work. And the only reason you're showing me caution is because you understand that whomever this is tends to be a little bit more on the withholding side. So much so that you seem to know what to expect and why you try not to put so much heart into your decisions. And you need to know whatever it is you're doing is coming from a balanced place or a clean space and is a good representation of you. But yes, you would like to put something into this. Would you like to harmonize with them? Yes. It's going to require work. You know that. And your only question mark is, but will they? I know I'm going to show up with sincerity. I don't know about them. But even though I know that, I want to do something. I want to do something. I feel like that Page of Pentacles, honestly, is coming from you. You put thought into it. It was very present-oriented. I respect this decision a great deal, especially when you pack that kind of King and Queen of Cups energy. And you have to make the conscious decision to pull that back, right? Even being a water sign, you have to discern, and this is hard for us, not to make decisions through our emotions, but what's right and fair and a true representation of us. And that's what I see you doing, and it's actually quite respectable. So I don't know what little bit you're giving to this, but you put yourself through the ringer in order to get to the conclusion that it was right for you. I hope this person appreciates that effort, because that's one of the things you seem to associate them with. Conservative effort. Possibly just not as much as you. Again, there's a big focus on I gotta separate my emotions from this and just make sure I'm doing the right thing for me. Okay? Whether or not they will continue to be that conservative, you don't know, and you're not gonna. If you put the work in, the energy in, it will be... Here's the thing, honey. You might be showing me some level of repairs that I can't fully hone in on. But they make sense to you. Okay? And your only concern is that I need to be right for me or do right by me. And that's also accepting the fact that if you put work into it, you may not... It's not about seeing what you want, but understanding things have not changed. Then I promise you, you will know sooner rather than later. That's how energy works. Real energy, 3D energy. There's what we feel and there's what we do. So if this person continues to show conservative effort and they cannot meet you in an emotionally balanced way, you will know sooner rather than later. You seem to be familiar with this already with them. That's it. They're telling me, yes, actually very much so. I was convinced it wasn't going to happen. No, there's no fucking way, right? So I don't know, but I like their reaction when they're proven otherwise. That's why. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say here their reaction to what they really tried to talk themselves into believing that it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And then when they are proven otherwise, huh? No way. It's not that loud, but it's like that's the problem with the Emperor and sometimes the Hierophant. They have very similar cons. You can be so convinced in your own knowledge that you will act in contrary to what you feel, and that's what gets us, all of us, so fucked up. When you act in contrary to what you feel sometimes and think is sometimes it's not as huge as the King of Cups, but the point is, do you abide by your feelings? Do you think about them? Do you contemplate them? Do you understand yourself on the emotional level? And so long as you do, you can act in accordance with it. And then you don't have to do this thing where, I know it's over. I know it's over. I know it's over. 100%. I know it's over. Yeah, once upon a time, everyone on Earth understood the planet was flat. Unfortunately, we reversed and a lot of people started believing that again. But for the most part, most people know that planet Earth is not flat. So it's like what we know, or we convince ourselves what we know, so long as it's in contrary to what we feel, there's always a good chance we will be disproven, you know? What will happen out of this? I don't know, but I kind of like the... All right. It's kind of like that. I like it. I do. I like it. I like it. It's simple. It's actually quite sweet. And again, if you have those same fears, right, that in your mind seem very reasonable, and the reason why you're showing me so much caution at all by re-engaging with this person. Again, if those are still concerns, they will be shown sooner rather than later. Okay? In terms of not just saying, oh, I love you, I love you. I mean, I'm here, and I'm not just here. I'm showing up here too because I want to be. This means something to me. And you say you can throw down an 8 of Pentacles. Well, I can put in a 6 of Pentacles, and I really mean it. I want to do this. Okay. So someone either gives you the real or they don't. They can show it or they can't, right? So let's see. Look, there's so much caution. And I love this. I really do. I actually like this a lot. It's like, I know. What? That's I like it. I actually do. They have a lovely, sweet, softer side inside of them. I wish they'd let it show more, you know? Because over here, this Emperor is trying to talk shop about what he says he knows. What was that movie? Bad Santa? I love that movie. I'm not gonna lie. Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton. Hilarious. What does he say? No, his friend's talking to him. He says, what does he say? I'm gonna butcher this. Stop trying to talk like you know something you don't, because bear in mind you don't know squat. It's like you talking like you know something you don't. But yeah, it's sometimes it's good to be disproven, you know? Sometimes it's good to be disproven. Sometimes it is. Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands, please. Now, the rekindling is here. And I think this is where I'm going to see some more of the nitty-gritty between you two, yeah? Show me the Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands, please. Show me the Ace of Wands, please. The world. Here it goes. I know. I know. I'm not trying to laugh at pain. I'm not. It's just the point of view that it's over. It's like The Sopranos. It's over. Just accept it. Oh, I know. It happened to both of you, honey. It happened to both of you. Somebody lost the energy to reconnect. They really did they generally lost the energy to reconnect. I'm guessing it's you. Again, it's why you're showing me so much caution. We really lost the energy, the enthusiasm, and it's like it felt like we were going around in circles with this person, and perhaps you two were. Okay. But yeah, there was disappointment felt on both sides. You both experienced it. But somebody distinctly said, I'm all out of energy for this. That's my tea kettle. I ran out of energy for this. And you're showing me again that emotional distance. Whether it was induced, provoked, or that's just where you were when you last connected with this person, is like, I gotta walk. I'm disappointed. My energy towards this seems to be cyclic. It just goes round and round and round. In other words, it's not going anywhere different. It's not doing anything different, and I keep getting the same results, emotionally speaking. And what you got result-wise was disappointment, and you lost energy. You just lost energy for it, honey. The Ace of Wands can be brand new passion or the reignition of it. And in this sense, obviously, it's renewal. So I don't know how many times you went round and round like this where the energy did not change, but you participated long enough in it to be emotionally exhausted for it, and then you ran out of steam. Okay. But I have to insist, because of the duality here of the 8 and the 4, you both felt it. You both got disappointed and hurt by it. But somebody distinctly said, I'm out of gas. I'm out of energy. I'm out of fire. We just keep doing this, and nothing changes. You know. There's some of that 10 of Wands. So yeah, it was quite the strain. It was quite the burden to keep this thing going. So I don't know how long you did it, but it was long enough to, well, not energetically, but fire-wise and water-wise, it exhausted you. But the result is that you were both disappointed and hurt by it. But the main point stays is that for somebody, it felt like this had nowhere to go. Okay? Or that feelings weren't being expressed, or sincerity was not being expressed, the appreciation of the connection, whatever. That Pentacle energy is real and you can't fake it. That adds up to, in relationships, time, energy, care, attention, effort. It's not enough to show up with a Six of Pentacles. You have to want to. Yeah? Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Show me that Ten of Wands, please. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands, please. Show me that Ten of Wands. I would like to see... There's so much caution and hesitation around your decision making. I would like to go into a little bit more detail about what that might have looked like for you. Maybe we'll see it here. Show me that Ten of Wands, the Emperor, the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's the reverse angle. Yeah, that's for sure. There they are again. This is so hard. Okay, let's try. I'm not trying to laugh at you, your situation, or your pain. I'm not. But do you see what happens when we allow our Emperor to be good instead of reinforcing our worst fears and beliefs? When we use the Emperor to do what we actually feel, it feels so much better. So much better. All the energy in tarot can be used for good or ill. It just depends. And the more we run against our feeling, the worse it gets. So that same Emperor, I know it was labor intensive for the both of you, for sure, 100%. But they're like, okay, all right, let's do it. So convinced, over. Nothing. There's no way. I know what's up. That's not how I feel, but I know what's up. They did. They wanted to heal with you, but they wouldn't make the movement. They wouldn't make the strides. They wouldn't allow it, again, to express itself in the 3D. Intention doesn't mean much unless we allow ourselves to act through it. So I'm glad that this person got proven wrong. Hopefully they can remember that for other things in their life. It's like, it's funny. You listened to yourself and said, I need to turn down my feelings. They listened to themselves and said, actually, what I feel about this is that I could heal it if I wanted to. I'm going to ignore that. And now they're over here like, yeah, 100%. I can totally do this. I can totally do this. It was hard, but I can do this. Yeah? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Slow, steady growth. Slow, steady. I'm usually not the biggest fan of the Seven of Pentacles, but in this context, it actually makes a lot of sense. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. One more. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me. The star, the moon, yeah. Page. Somebody here distinctly, I don't know who it is. You're showing me slow, steady growth. So long as I see evidence that we're on the same page, I can keep this going. Cool. But somebody is just now becoming acquainted. I mean, just a little bit. That deep down under their moon energy, they very much desired to heal this and reconnect it. I'm guessing. So, yeah, that takes some work and that takes a little bit of bravery to say to ourselves, actually, it's kind of been growing on me. Okay. Maybe somewhere in my moon waters, I was thinking about it. I was poking it. I was poking it with a stick, okay? I was... Such big Emperor energy, used not once but twice. One that worked against them, one that works for them. It's actually kind of sweet. I know what that is, though, and I'm not trying to give that person shit. I know what that is. It's one of those things where we don't want to set ourselves up for false hope. But here's the thing. It's not false hope if there is hope. And what does that mean? You put yourself out there and try. And then you don't have to have false hope in either direction. You would just know, right? So you can be the Libra says they should have come to me, they should have just did what they felt, etc. Yeah, that's not necessarily how humans work. I'm sure somebody somewhere could say the same thing about you, about another situation or context. Sometimes you have to lead by example. Okay? Tentative as you're being, as cautious as you're being, you're still setting an example of how it is you would like to resolve things, because it does mean something to you at the end of the day. And that's why it's like somebody's having to become familiar with that truth. They do very much desire this, and it was kind of slowly growing on them anyway. And it was there. It was there. Can I get a little bit more on what this little... What is this? I'm absolutely intrigued by whatever that little thing is. What is this? And that works for you too, by the way. It takes nerve to put even a little bit out there. That's also what that Six of Wands is. It's the nerve. So long as it's done with good intentions and it represents you well, then it doesn't really matter what the response is or isn't. You did right by you at the end of the day, and that's what matters. Again, no need for false hope. If you can really say you did this objectively because it felt right to you, then there is no need for false hope. Okay? It's you can say it was coming from a good space regardless of response or lack of response. Okay? That's why I think you knew before you did anything, you had to pull your emotions back. Okay? All right. Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. It's taken you a lot. It's taking you a lot to kind of push past your own pain. And see that Page of Pentacles, which you say is so small, amplifies to an Ace of Pentacles. So in other words, it's actually quite important to you. You, upon reflection of your Seven of Cups, you did something similar. I'm looking at my feelings here. And I want to do something about it. Because this hurts and it sucks. Maybe I can resolve it. So I'm going to actively look at my options and what I'm feeling here. And I will invest in that. And so it's actually quite a big deal to you to put this little thing forward. They had a similar process, an opportunity to heal with you, and it's like, no, that's not going to happen. That could never happen. It's done. I know it's done. You see what I'm saying? So you both were relatively thinking about similar things or feeling similar things at the same time, especially given that moon and star energy there that's next to each other. There's a good chance you feel each other in a different way. We're talking dreams, all right? Dreams about our person. Sometimes our mind slips into a fantasy without rhyme or reason. Sometimes we can just feel them, So you, again, by example, you went through some Seven of Cups too. You also understood you were in pain, but you also wanted to do something about it. It's kind of like, I got to do the right thing, whatever that is, by me. Not necessarily what I can get from it. Again, I agree. Not what I can get from it. But I have to do what's right for me. Okay? Whether or not it is received, I don't know. But you will find out. And it's looking like, I'm just taking a wild guess there. They look... I'm not mocking them at all. That's actually quite beautiful energy. It is. It's very simple. It's very straightforward, and it's easy to understand. But whether or not that can be maintained, or if it does anything else beyond that, I don't know. Time will tell. Okay? Okay, so it's looking to me like this big thing happened. We got a bunch of twos here. There's a bunch of twos. Oh, boy. So... Again, 222, 22, 22nd, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, or from this message, or the second. I don't know, but 2 seems to be a very strong number. So my point is that it's looking like if it hasn't happened yet, it will soon. Any other strong references, please, for time? Wheel of Fortune, time passed. We felt a little more spiritually capable of opening up to our desire to heal. Good. That's lovely energy with that person. Ten of Pentacles, it also feels solid, like it's the right thing to do. because it's kind, like I said, it's who you are. It's something, you keep coming back to that point. It has to be a good representation of me. Whatever this is, I got to pull back some of my heart and emotionally detach from that and look at this objectively. Is whatever I'm doing here right by me, my principles, my standards, my foundation? Is it right for me? And you come up to the answer of, yes, this is what I would expect from myself. You know? You're pretty solid. The 10th, the 17th, the 27th, these all might be important. Yeah, the 15th also might be important. Wait. Somebody accuses the other person of being addicted to their foundation. They won't change. Oh, yeah. Somebody refuses to change. They know they could change and open up to choices, but it's like they always seem to decline that. They never change. It's like, this is how I've always done things. These are always my habits. Not terribly flexible. This is just how I do things, and I have to do this. There's a very strong sense of I have to do this, or I have to be like this, or I can't change, or I can't be flexible. And some of you associate that with either being strong-willed, prideful, or just fearful of change. Then you... 7 and 8 might be important, or 78 for some reason. I don't know why. King of Cups. And there it is again. Ultimately, you're doing it because you feel like it's right for you. That's it. You're going by your standards, not theirs, not anyone else's, yours. This feels right to me, and this is a good representation of my efforts and intentions, if nothing else. Okay? I hear you, Chief. All right. Correct. Very good. That's interesting. 441. I saw it again. There it is. 14, of course, being the commanding number for healing and time and patience having passed. But 441 kind of amplifies that. Some people see it in the reverse in 144. In other words, it's a good path to follow. It's a good path to follow. I agree. Okay. I'm doing pretty well, if I say so, in terms of time. Well, I was telling Scorpio, I mean, I'm at peace with it. If you're a subscriber, you got to be used to it by now, right? My readings are long. I do not deny this. I never have. That is so funny. That's the second time I've seen that combination. I-O, big masculine glasses. The seahorse, Pisces. Does not have to be, but Pisces. Also kind of emotional fragility. It's small, it's vulnerable, but it's swift and it's excited. You, of course, the feather. The arrow Sag. You might have some very strong Sag in your chart. Could be connecting to one, but also making your point. Making a point. I don't know. The infinity loop. It feels like you two have a strong bond. It feels like you two might have a strong bond. Oh. Or it's kind of meant to be this way. It landed on the 6 of Cups. Yeah, you two might have a strong bond. It's like the infinity loop. Boom. Kerplunk. Right on that 6 of Cups there. T, Cancer, the crescent moon. There might be some important energy by the next crescent moon, excuse me, but it's also a representation of that moon and star energy. Okay, and A. All right, I think that's enough, you guys. Put in the comments as you see fit the next round of... Yeah, I saw T. There's, yeah, T, for sure. The next round of readings will be the 3-month overview, which is nice. I'm looking forward to this. We need a little break from the love energies, and like I was telling Gemini and some other folks, let's let the energy come down, let it settle. And the next time we check in, hopefully we have more to report, or I could tune into a different group of Libras altogether. Okay? All right. Yay. Look at me. Look at me go, man. I'm killing it. Killing it this week. Good job. We need a little pep talk from time to time. Good job, Christina. Okay. You guys, take care. Be well.